So we're back here on 970 WFLA, and want to talk next. This is a great opportunity if you know someone that's a first-time home buyer to write this website down and come to our first-time home buyer class. It is iwant15k.com. I want WANT 15, not spelled out, just the numbers. iwant15k.com. And Mike, the reason we use 15K is because that's money that's available as down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. And it's an amazing program. We teach a class at our office the second Saturday, I think it is.
Yes.
Second Saturday every month. You can find out more information, register for the class. Share it with anyone that you know, whether it's your kid, a family member, a friend, anyone you know that's thinking about buying their first home. They may be able to get into a home with no money out of pocket. From this program to get either closing costs paid, down payment assistance, and again, it's iwant15k.com. So Mike, talk about the down payment assistance a little bit, what it means for people, and why people need to take advantage of that.
It's a great program that a lot of the counties, or actually every county in Florida offers, as well as the state. I typically focus on the state program the most. The counties have so many different restrictions and guidelines, and money runs out all the time in certain credit score ranges, whereas the state never runs out of money. But what the program is, it's a bond loan where, in the hardest hit counties, which for our market, Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Polk, you can all get 15K. If you can't get the 15, there's $7,500 that's available, down in the Sarasota market. Their area didn't get hit as hard when the mortgage market collapsed and the housing market.
Because they had so much cash.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So, even if you can't get the full 15, there are areas where you can get 7,500. But it's a way to spur the housing market for first-time home buyers. And just to clarify, in the mortgage world, a first-time home buyer is someone that hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years. So, even if you've owned before, but you haven't in the last 3 years, you may qualify for this program. But it's intended to help that buyer that may be lower income and hasn't had the ability to save up enough money for a down payment and get into a home.
One thing, when we say lower income, and I think this is a great qualifier, people listening probably think, oh, well, I'm probably too much, or my kid probably makes too much, because they're thinking lower income means somebody that's just dead broke and poor. Lower income doesn't mean that. It just
Right.
means they can't have really high income. So talk about what the lower income ranges are for people.
Right, so for the conventional version of the program, for the state program, the Florida Housing, the income limit's $83,000.
Yeah.
And I believe
Which is a great income.
Right,
I mean,
yeah,
that's not
that's
lower
great.
income. I think what it really should say is people that make a bunch of money can't do this, but
Right.
your income may very well qualify.
Yeah, they're normally based off of median incomes, and then sometimes a little bit added to that. Conversely, FHA is only $59,000, so big difference there. I've had many people that, I make too much money, I can't do it, and I ask them, and they make under 82 and can still do it. So,
Because they're write-offs. They may
Right.
think their income is higher because they're, they go to a dinner party and they tell their friends and their buddies, I make $100,000 a year,
Right.
But when the write-offs are factored out, that number drops.
Exactly. So, it's definitely a good program to look into. There's been many instances where I've talked to people and they think they can't buy yet because they don't have any money saved for a down payment.
And then
They
that's the
fit this program.
Yeah.
Just some general guidelines for the program. Have to have a 640 or higher credit score. It does have the income restrictions, first-time home buyer restriction, and then your debt-to-income ratios, which is your gross income compared to the minimum monthly payments on your credit report and an estimated mortgage payment, have to stay under 45% for the program.
And again, that's iwant15k.com, iwant15k.com. So if you want 15k, and you're thinking about buying a house, go to iwant15k.com. If you just want $15,000 free, go to the website, because we're not giving you $15,000 free. Terms and conditions may apply. You must, so again, it's iwant15k.com. I would go into a whole conversation about the URLs, the domain names that we joked about using on the website, but it would get a little inappropriate, and the SEC might shut our radio show off if we talk about the domain names that we privately discussed as a joke.
Very memorable, though.
Very memorable. Very, very memorable. And it was, I want my, and then fill in the blank and use your imagination. Money.com. So anyway, I want 15K.com. So